Well, hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on for August. In August, we're going to be doing the overview, so we're going to have the 4 columns of cards and 3 rows as per usual. And we'll go ahead and go through the full overview and then go in depth on the very first week at the very end. All right? So, and if you have loved, liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel already, thank you so much. You matter to me so very much. And if you haven't yet, do it. It's free. And if this resonates with you, I think that it will help you not miss a single reading. Okay? Now, the other thing to know, of course, is that if Sagittarius is your sun, moon, and rising, you're in the right place. This is the right stuff. You're going to get good information that will help you. All right? So, let's go ahead and talk about my messages from my guiding angels. So my guiding angels are telling all of us, Sagittarius, that it's important for us to feel those feelings. So it's going to be an emotional month in August. So we're going to feel whatever we feel, the good, the bad, the ugly. Write it down if you can't handle it. Put it down on paper, burn it. If you feel like you want to go break rocks, go do that. Let the anger out. Whatever you need to do to express those feelings, get them out of your body. We don't want to keep them bottled up. They will cause dis-ease in our body, okay? We need to let them out. Okay. The other thing to know is that we're all going to be super prepared. We're all going to be like perfect Cub Scouts. So we need to have like a first aid kit, extra like clothes in the car, a blanket, I don't know, water, maybe some granola bars, whatever that is. Just being extra prepared in your car is going to be super helpful to you. This may not be for you. This might be for someone else. And if it turns out that this is all for nothing and you don't need to do all this for yourself or anyone else, huzzah, that's perfect. But if you find that something goes down in the month of August and you haven't been over-prepared, then guess what? You're feeling kind of poopy. So I hope that that's not you, and I hope that you will take my advice, put a little extra stuff in your car, and then you're extra prepared, and it'll be awesome, okay? You'll be the hero in the moment. Yay! Now, I have a couple of new decks that I want to share with you, so that's super fun. Let's go ahead and get into, oh, I almost forgot the candle. I'm in Washington, by the way. I got out of Oregon, and now I'm in Washington. Ta-da! I'm in this really cool Airbnb, and I had to go shopping for a candle, indeed, because I ran out of the other one. And this one is called San Benito, right? San Benito. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but it's very fun. It's got a really nice protective vibe to it. It's also got some cool glitter in there, so you can see the glitter in there. Yep, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and read the prayer that's on this to you, and I think that you'll understand what it's all about, all right? So let me read it. Saint Benedict Abbot, I ask you to intercede before the Lord to keep bad people and neighbors from my life and my home. I want to live in harmony and serenity. Help me to be tolerant and compassionate. Grant my heart the strength and patience to forgive. Protect my home and my family from all evil and danger. May your blessings and grace be with us always. Thank you for your protection and unconditional love. Aho. All right. So this guy here, that's what he's all about. We're going to go ahead and light that candle and let that energy wash over us. All right? Nice. Perfect. We'll go ahead and set that down right here. Okay. He will watch over us. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get into the cards. All right, so there is a little spot of sunlight that is just creeping across the table. That's its favorite thing to do at this hour, so we're going to let it do its thing. But I have a couple of decks I want to introduce you to. This deck here is from the Tarot of the Abyss, okay? It's very cool. It's very black and white, and I want you to see the cool artwork. But it's going to be our guiding card for the month, so you'll only see one, right? You know how I do that, right? I introduce a deck by showing you only one. What do you need, Sagittarius, in August? What do you need? This one. Okay, perfect. I'm going to set the rest of these aside. Let's go ahead and see what you got. Ooh, the Ten of Wands. Hello. So the Ten of Wands, see, all black and white. It's very much about handling your burden. Sometimes it's about putting your burden down, or it's about picking your burden up and going, right? Sometimes it's this, the Ten of Wands is very much, in my mind, about wanderlust, wanting to get from one place to another, leave behind where you're at versus where you want to be, right? So you're trying to take your ideas and share them somewhere else, because maybe you're not being appreciated where you are. This person is definitely carrying quite a burden and quite a long distance. So be aware of that. Be aware that he also seems to be leaving a cave. So he's going to be moving out of the darkness and into the light, which is super cool, and I like that for you. I think that that will be beneficial. We're going to see how this plays each week. It will come up every week. We'll talk about it, and I think it will be a benefit to us in the process as we move through this particular month. All right. Yes, this deck here is called the Witch's Tarot. Now, I want to have a little chat with you about the pentagram, right? The pentagram, the pentacle. The pentacle is used regularly in tarot and will always be seen with the point facing upward. It speaks a lot to positivity and working in the light. But it is the very fact that we're working consciously with the point going up means that we acknowledge that there is some darkness in the world. And I want you to know that I am not blind to that. I want you to know and understand that I make a conscious choice each day to stay in the light and to work in the light. So that's why this deck works for me, is because the point of the pentagram is facing upward and all these cards are faced upward. That is just how I roll. But no, if it was faced like this, it would not be my deck. I would not be picking it up. It would not be attractive to me, okay? But there are people out there who work in the darkness, and that is what they do, and that is their deal. It doesn't turn me on, so I'm not into it, okay? But I wanted to acknowledge it and know that it is out there. It is something that people do work with. It's just not mine, okay? If you have any comments about that, we'll have a conversation, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and lay these out, and we're going to pick up a single card from this deck that will be our mystery card for the month, all right? This is the Witch's Tarot again. Oh, that card wants out. Okay. So we'll put it right over here, and I'm going to set it off to one side, all right? Now then, the next thing we're going to talk about is my little friend here, the turtle. The wooden turtle. He's been on the table before, since I started the channel. He did take last month off. Wasn't that crazy? He just took last month off. June, he was like, naters, or July. There you go. And what's funny about that is that he came back this month and went, name me. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm asking for your help. Sagittarius, will you please help me name the turtle? Please put the name in the description, in the comments below, if you come up with a name that you would like for him or her. He is not a gender specific turtle, so be aware that he's not gender specific. Yes, I'm calling him him. Sorry, do you? So the turtle needs a name. Whatever you come up with, put it in the comments below. I'll stack them all up and put them in the description box next month in September, so that everybody can vote on all of them as many times as they want to. And by October, we'll have a name that I'll be announcing. Okay? Very cool. It's exciting to play this game. All right, so I'm going to put that guy down right there. And this, the one he hangs out with, this is baby Einstein. So if you're not familiar with Einstein the Crystal Skull, please go ahead and check it out. There's EinsteinTheCrystalSkull.com. But that's his little buddy. Okay? So keeping that in mind. And yes, I have a funny little patch of sunlight that's just creeping across the table. It's doing its little thing. I tried not to have that there, but I can't really fix it right now. And so we're just going to let it creep, all right? So that's what that is. It's nothing weird, and I'm not trying to highlight anything specific. So there you go. Okay, let's go ahead and do the overview. I'm going to use this beautiful, wonderful deck, the Tempest deck. It's very piratey, just exactly like me. And yes, indeed, we'll have the 4 columns for the 4 weeks of the month. of August. And the 3 rows being where we are, what's blocking us, and what our solution is for each of those weeks. Once again, this is just the overview, so we're going to go in depth on this week at the end, which is the 3rd through the 9th. So let's go ahead and start talking about the 3rd through the 9th right away. We have the 8 of Cups. We start this particular time this week talking about how there is somebody in your life that you're ready to walk away from. Somebody who's been kind of not helping, not pulling their weight, not making life easier for you in any way, shape, or form. And you're like, okay, I'm done. I've done everything I can plus more. What's interesting is when I look at this versus this, I see that there may be a situation where for you the answer might come in your departure as opposed to your releasing somebody. You might depart. In some cases, for some of my Sagittarians, your better answer won't be releasing them, but it'll be about you walking away from them, okay? So interesting. Cool. And in traditional tarot, Rider-Waite, you'll find a person walking away from 8 cups. Very similar to taking all your ideas here and going, okay? The star card is also here showing you that what's blocked for you this week is, it says that there's going to be plenty more work for you to do this particular week, so don't get excited about the idea that, oh, I'm in easy street. Nope, you're working your butt off right now, okay? This week, Sagittarius is all about the blood, sweat, and tears. Do trust your intuition. Your intuition is going to be on fire. So whatever it is you're coming up with is going to be very much so applicable to the situation. Trust your gut. Your gut will know, okay? So if your intuition is telling you, I absolutely have to get away from this person, I'll go work at home for the day, whatever that is, do it. Do what you need to do, okay? All of it is there for you to be better off than you would have otherwise, okay? Now then, the next week over, we're talking about the 10th through the 16th of August, all right? A doorway is opening for you. You are having a new opportunity present for you. Maybe it's a new avenue where you can apply what you know. So be open to what comes, okay? It's about the creativity you bring to the table. It's about the opportunities you're creating for yourself, because I don't feel like this is a doorway that happened on accident. This is something that showed up because of what you do and who you are. So you presented your own doorway by just being you. Huzzah! Well done, Sagittarius. Perfect. What's blocking you? Aha! Time alone is going to hold the world at bay, and it's not going to help. So you can't spend time alone. Basically, we're saying get out there. You're going to be out there anyway. So put on your happy face and get after it, okay? You may not like it, and that's okay. You don't have to like it all the time. You just have to go do it. Mix, mingle, be friendly, all right? When the door opens, go be friendly, all right? And of course, your solution is the 9 of Swords. Remember that in the past, you've been in charge of things. You've seen things go wrong. You've seen things go right. You know what's coming. You know how it's going wrong even before it happens. So apply that information, and when someone says, we want you to be in charge, just say yes, okay? Because it is time for you to just be in charge, okay? You are going to be asked to be in charge. Party's going to say, oh God, no, and the answer is yes, okay? So just say yes. You walk through the door, they say you want to be in charge, you say, well, okay. Okay. This card here is talking about the 17th through the 23rd of August. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Hey, good money is happening. You are making decent money finally. The money is coming in where it needs to. There could also be family money in the mix, so you might be getting a little help from family to help. For some of you, you're going to be getting a little help from family to get over the hump financially. Maybe you just know that something is coming up soon, and things are a little too tight, and you're just freaking out a little bit. So we want you to get into the situation where it's not too tight anymore, and that will be okay. All right? Good. Now then, what's blocking you this week is the 5 of Swords. That thing where you delegated that thing to somebody and they botched it. Now it's totally in the way, okay? They botched it so badly now that it's really messing everything up, and it's stopping work entirely, okay? So it isn't just that you need to take it back. It's that there's major snafus, work stoppage has taken place, nothing is working, and all the paperwork is messed up. Okay, so yikes, right? It's not only time to take it back, even though you're blocked from taking it back, which is the craziest part, is that somehow you can't even get access to it. Maybe somebody is trying to make appointments for you over their phone, and they're clued into your whole app and all your stuff, but they're doing it wrong, or they're ruining it, and now they've gone missing. So you can't get access to it again. Oh dear, right? Big trouble happening there. Go old school, okay? When you have this loan, go old school if you have to get through this little bump in the road. Do what you need to do, take good care. And the King of Pentacles is here showing that, yes, there's a gentleman who cares a lot about the money, who's going to be paying attention to every little detail that's going on. He might even be around to assess your situation or see where his money is going if he's the one loaning you the money. So I feel like this person's got skin in the game in the situation. If not, then he's just a gentleman who wants to get a bargain from you, and you're like, hey man, you got all that money, why are you trying so hard to get a bargain, right? Do what you can. If you give him a good bargain, he might actually become the one person who can tell other people they need to come and see you, and that he becomes like the lightning strike that turns everything into just whoosh, everything spreads from here, and money comes to you because this guy said, this person's good. You should come and get what they have to offer. They're awesome. They might be the tipping point person, right? So be careful, be cautious, but don't give them too good a bargain. Give them the right price, and then it should come to you anyway. It'll be a bargain to him. This card here is talking about how the 24th of August through the 30th, you're working on your financial foundation. Things are starting to get better. Your foundation is getting more solidified. I feel like you have a few more solid clientele or something like that coming your way. So you're feeling like you have something more you can count on. Your calendar seems to be filling up. I love this for you. The more you can do for your calendar, don't be afraid to push a couple people off till a couple of weeks, so then you feather them out and you keep your calendar full longer, right? Yay. So very good. You don't want to have a big clump of huge people which turn into a lottery win and then have nothing, right? We want to feather them in and feather them out, all right? So that's what you're going to do here. Get that good foundation going well. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is all about how you're blocked when it comes to going and getting together with friends and family. It's not a good time for you to do that, okay? So you're not going to be in a position to go hang out with friends and family. Could be chosen friends or chosen family or real family, but the timing is crap. You're so busy right now, you ain't got no time for that, okay? So just send your love, and everything should be fine. They might be able to do a drive-by hugging, and then presto changeo, you're on your way doing your work, okay? Good for you. The fact that you're staying focused on your finances right now and your foundation is really important, because other people are taking notice and going, hey, we should really recommend this person to our so-and-so, because our so-and-so has like, and my friend told 3 friends, and my other friend told 3 friends, and so on, and so on, and so on. So people are starting to pass your name around in all the right circles, and you're going to be in a position to take care of yourself and other people, which is great, and they're all going to pay you. I love this for you, Sagittarius. You're growing. Everything here is about you growing and stabilizing financially. Ta-da! Perfect. All right, so I'm going to put your cards off to one side right here. This is good news. I love this for you. And we're going to go immediately into the first week, 3rd through the 9th of August, to go in depth. All right, so yes, we're using the Magical Nordic Tarot. It's a beautiful deck. It has a couple of extra cards in it, so don't be alarmed by those when you see them. It's just what's going on, all right? That is something the artist chose to do, to expand the deck a little, and presto. When they come up, we'll talk about them. They haven't come up yet, so let's look. So, 3rd through the 9th, Eight of Cups, we're walking away from somebody or something that isn't working for us anymore. It could just be a way of thinking that is like, nope, it's not working anymore. I need to figure out a new way of attracting clientele or doing something like that. So you're releasing something, okay? But the release is going to be very good, all right? And the Judgment is here. You have good judgment in the mix, so use your best judgment. Look at what it is. Look at how they are. If it's a person, place, or thing, look at what they bring to the table. Look at what they take away from the table, and then make a decision about whether or not they need to be part of the table, okay? It looks and feels like you're going to take it off the table. It's no longer necessary for you to offer that, and you're going to actually be able to use your power to help other people once you do this, okay? So whatever this is stopping you in some way from doing what you want to do to help other people. So the beauty is you release it and you get stronger. Yay! I love that. All right. Now then, what's blocking you right now? The theory that you will be you're on easy street and that everything is done. It's not done yet. You are in working hard mode. Okay? Welcome to August. You're gonna bust your butt. Okay? That's just it. And right, perfectly stated, Tower shows up to say nothing is falling together and nothing is falling apart. So there is no trauma one way or the other, but it's not falling together either. Okay? So you have to work for it. This is you working your butt off, doing your thing, and there is no party. Okay? Ain't no time to party right now. Stay clear, stay focused, get on with it, and help other people with your power. Freaking yeah. Love it when it's so clear. So clear. All right. Follow your intuition. Your intuition will know. Your gut is going to say, this is the right time, this is the right place, this is the right destination. Let's go. Like, okay, cool, 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 cool. I'm doing it. I'm going to move forward. All right. And of course, the foundation of your heart is getting stronger because you're following the right part of yourself. You're letting go of the things you need to, and you're getting into the right direction. Wonderful. Love this. This is so much the Ten of Wands. Yes, we were talking about the Ten of Wands. This is about you using your Ten of Wands to get yourself moving along down the road and working towards your heart's desire. And yes, you're going to have a new beginning. As you finish up one thing, you step into doing something new, all right? And you're starting it, okay? So this could just be like, okay, I'm done with this paperwork, this kind of paperwork for what I do. It gets in the way. It's too much paperwork. So we're going to get rid of this paperwork. We're going to have just a simple clipboard. Sign in, da-da-da-da. We're going to get in over here. We're going to do what we want to do. Get in, get out. Everyone's fine. You sign out on the other clipboard. Everybody leaves. And I get your money. Ka-ching. Perfect. So whatever that is, you could simplify everything, but you're working hard, okay? Everything is coming to you more easily, and it's going to be really quite beautiful, okay? Because everybody's going to like what you're doing, okay? Nice. Now, we're going to use the Mystic Forest Oracle cards to get you a card for the month, for the week. All right, what do we have for August 3rd for the 4th through the 3 through 9 for Sagittarius? I can do this. I know words. That's the one right there. Okay. So we're going to set the rest of these aside. All right. What do we get? Exactly as you are. The one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Give yourself permission to feel content right here, right now. Well, interesting. Because I want this card to play over here. Okay? So this is, go ahead, do the things you got to do, take your actions, right? Do what you must. Keep working. Get here to the end of the week. And then take a moment to appreciate where you got to. Okay? But yeah, no. You can't just sit on our butts. This is not, I'm not willing to let you just sit on your butt when this is so much to do. So much to do. And I want you to be proactive in your life right here, Sagittarius. This is your moment. So give yourself permission to feel content right here, right now, over here, after you've done all that work. Okay? Cool. That I can get behind perfectly. Now then, What's going on over here? What's your mystery card? Queen of Swords. Yes, it's time to boss up. Time to be the boss. Take care. Be a little picky. Be specific about what you're asking for. Don't obviously don't be like resting bitch face, but you want to definitely be the person who gets what you need done and is very specific about what you're asking for. And I think that's what you're doing here. Is you're going to be specific and you're going to take care of the business and it's going to be great. All right. Cool. Okay. Now then, let's get you a pocket full of rocks. Okay. What do we need for Sagittarius for this week? Okay, cool, 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 cool. All right, we have a black tourmaline, which is going to keep you grounded in your first chakra, okay? We want to make sure you stay grounded and not full of yourself. Don't get all full of putting on airs as you're stepping forward over here, working towards your heart's desires and your heart's foundation. All the things you're working towards don't need to fluff up your ego, but the things you do know and know very well, you're going to be confident, and confidence and ego are two different things. You can have as much confidence as you want and stay grounded. Perfect? But you can't be egotistical and crazy that way, okay? So now we have 2 stones right here in your 5th chakra. You're all about the communication this week, okay? So remember that we're using healing words when we're talking to folks, especially as we're leaving them behind. Oh, that was really fun. That was really great. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your help. Hasta luego. Bye-bye. And then they disappear, and you can move on. These are also, this is blue apatite. This is amazonite. Both of these stones have messages for you about using healing words. Blue apatite is a different kind of words. These are the gentle, these are the ones for release, and these are the ones for receiving, right? You're going to be talking to people about what you want to do and how you want to share your power, help other people with your power, and you're going to be using that information. I mean, you have judgment and intuition, so you've got both of those on point for yourself. So you're getting all kinds of good information about ways to share your power, use your power to help other people, which is super cool. And the 4 of Cups is creating a strong foundation of your heart. So the 2 of these are working very well together to create this new beginning for yourself. So this is good news. And the healing words that will come out of you are all about receiving after you do some releasing. Okay? We're going to very gently release, and then we're going to very gently receive. Huzzah! And stay grounded in the process and become more confident. Yay! Love that. All right, I'm going to put these rocks down right here. Ta-da! Oh, Sagittarius, you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but if you want to carry those rocks, they might be helpful. If you want to carry some other kind of rocks, put them in the comments below. Let me know what you got in your pocket, and we'll have a conversation about the rocks. All right? And of course, we're having a little game or a situation where we're going to name the turtle. Okay? He lives on the table. He's always there. He's hanging out with baby Einstein. But he's never had a name, and he disappeared last month, and now he reappeared only to ask for a name finally. He says, please name me. So I'm asking for your help. Let me know what you want to name him. Put it down there in the comments, and we'll collect them all together. We'll put them in the description box in September so you guys can pick a name, and then vote as many times as you want. And then presto changeo, we'll move on over to October, where the big reveal will happen, and he will have a name. Ta-da! I think that's great. So, excellent. Once again, he's not gender specific, so whatever you want to do, you do. Okay? Perfect. All right. So, speaking of the description box below, there's a lot of things down there. There's already cool stuff, like what decks am I using? You can find all the decks listed there. They'll be terrific for you. Very cool. The other thing you'll find down there is the list of all the fairs that I'm going to be at and when I'll be there. So you can come out to a Renaissance fair, grab a turkey leg, and get a reading in person, and I would love to see you there. So much fun. Love the costumes. The other thing you'll find is ways to book a reading over the phone, so you don't have to come out to the fair if the weather is crap and you don't want to come. I get it. So you do what you need to do, and I'll be there for you in every which way I can, all right? So if you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed to the channel yet, it's totally free, and I'd really like it if you did. It would help you know when the next reading is coming because it will just show up in your box, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Love you guys. We'll see you next week when we talk about the 10th through the 16th, all right?